I wanted to elaborate a bit on what I was talking about earlier with the modes and all this talk I've now entered with modes here on TikTok and music theory and all that. And I've kind of been walking around thinking, how can I present this? How can I present what I'm thinking, at least? And I kept thinking, coming back to this, that modes and how much they're presented, how much they're audible, is on like a spectrum. So from not being present at all, like if I played a G note, of course I can put some aggression or timidness. I can play it nervously. I can play it aggressively. But it doesn't say anything about whether I'm in G Aeolian or whether I'm in G harmonic minor or anything, G Phrygian dominant. It doesn't say anything whatsoever about where I am if I'm just playing that one note. Now, that's just way down here. There's nothing that says anything. Now, on the next up, you might have something along the lines of modes, position, playing. I don't like that word choice, but that's why I don't like the modes being taught as positions. Because, that doesn't say doesn't have a whole lot of information about what's going on differently compared to major, Ionian, and like there's not a lot of different information there. It's just all a blur of G major. And as soon as I start putting a note beneath it on the keyboard, it's gonna start popping out a bit more. And I think that's where you kind of hit the gas a bit. But we can go further than that. Hopefully no one sees kind of like good soloing as just up and down. And I think what we're also coming to the conclusion of here is that hopefully no one sees just playing that up and down as a Dorian. Because if I'm playing another note beneath it, it's not going to sound like a Dorian. If I play a G, it doesn't really sound Dorian at all. However, if I play an A, it will sound Dorian. And similarly, if I stay in that first position from the G major and play an A, it's gonna sound like a Dorian. And if I play on a B, it's gonna start sounding Phrygian. And I think at this point we can start to talk about like emphasizing certain notes and how certain modes have notes that make them different from one another. So we kind of, those of you who are aware of it and those who are not, well, it doesn't matter. But in B Phrygian, for instance, you have a flat second. And that flat second could be here. Could be anywhere. And I know that I'll kind of try to emphasize that if I'm to put the Phrygian feel when I'm playing on a B drone note. So I'll try to emphasize that. I can still stay in the same position, and you start to get a feel for the mode and its qualities, or like what it feels, or sounds, or tastes, or what the atmosphere and mood is on it. Now, this of course kind of leads into the whole thing that you can play a mode anywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you start, where you play. It's gonna be the relation between what you play on the guitar here when it's not alone to the tonal key sensor. Of course, you could create a tonal key sensor just by having a low note beneath everything. So you could if you were playing E Phrygians, have that note. And you can see how that sounds different because you're playing it in relation to that low open E. last here being Lydian, of course. So now where it starts to kind of really pop, though, now knowing that we'll have certain notes that we are gonna try to emphasize on Phrygian, or like any other mode that we're talking about, doesn't matter where you play it. We have notes that we want to emphasize, and if you're in, let's play a G major just to begin with, and we're going to play the major scale again. I'm going to play a G major triad. If I could hit the right pedal, that'd be great. Now that's all well and good, but what happens if I play a B minor? Still stay in the same position. It starts to pop a bit more, that it's got a different feel to one another. And if I start to focus on those notes that I want to emphasize to make it be Phrygian, that C note there. Gonna start to sound Phrygian, and similarly we could, it's still just staying in the key of G major, by the way, but if we play like a C major to make it sound Lydian, just staying in this position. And you can always see I'm kind of starting to get, like, I want to go elsewhere now, but I'll stay with this for a bit. Now, if I wanted to really present that B Phrygian mode, with like a chord, well, we already talked about that having the flat second, so let's put in a flat second. We'll put it above, so it'll be like a flat 9. So playing B minor, and then we're putting a C above here. I feel like I put too much power on that, too much velocity on that C note. Let's try it a bit softer. It's still gonna ring out, and let's put it down here. If I wanted to make it sound Lydian, let's do the C and add in the sharp 4. I feel like I'm running out of time here. It's nearly 10 minutes already. So that was kind of the point, that you can make certain modes pop out more, and you could use certain notes to make them pop out more. And in that Lydian, maybe you'd have the 7. So let's play a 7 chord, and then add the sharp 11. And so on. Now I'm running out of time, so I'm going to give another example of playing really on some of this, and to bring out those notes that kind of make the mode pop out even more. But you can already see how it's on a spectrum of how much it's audible and how much you can hear the mode, the more you fill in of context and other stuff. So 10 minutes almost gone. Thanks for watching. Watch the next part for some more soloing over this. So here comes the really fun part. I'm going to play over some static chords that really make the modes pop. We're still staying in the key of G major. Watch the previous part if you haven't already. It'll give you some context of the spectrum I'm talking about how much a mode pops out. We're getting towards the end here. So if I play a G major 9 and just kind of jam freely. Let's go to the next chord, and that would be an A and an A minor. And let's add some extensions. And we know that the A minor, to make that a Dorian sound, we'd add the major sixth. And we could add the seventh in there as well. So let's make a chord that's A minor 7 add 13. Let's do that. So A minor, 7, 13. Different flavor, but I'm still playing notes of G major. Now let's go to Phrygian. So we make let's play a B minor. This might not sound horrible. So B minor, we could play a B minor 7 and add in the flat 9. Oh, 7. Flat 7. Flat 9, sorry. Let's go to the next one. That would be, keep looking at the wrong camera, I'm sorry. The next one would be a C Lydian. So to get a Lydian feel, well, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that sharp 11. So let's do a C major 7, sharp 11. So C major, a 7, and a sharp 11. Note at the end there. It's kind of an unstable feel, that Lydian feel. But let's especially if we play like that. Let's go to the next one, which is D Mixolydian, and we're gonna need a flat 7, and I think we're gonna have a major 6th as well. So we're gonna have a D. We're gonna have the major 3rd. We're gonna have the major 7th, so the minor 7th, and the what are we doing? B. all confused here with all the information, trying to keep track of it. I messed up there again. Now, let's go to, what's the next one? We did D, so we're going to E, and now we're going to get E minor, or E Aeolian. And I want to put emphasis on, I don't want to bring that, we could bring the C into it. Let's try it for a second. I'm not sure how this will work. So we play like an E, that's an E minor, and then we play like a 7, and I kind of want to just try and have an E minor 7, just to see how that would work. Could add in the 5th as well. I want to do that. And what I kind of always think about with these seventh chords is that it can be difficult to notice the difference between that, between the E minor 7 and the G major, because the G minor 7 has like a G major on top. So if I just play an E minor triad, let's do that for a second. Now, let's go to the next one, which is going to be a bit tricky because that's Locrian, but let's do it. So Locrian has two those flat 9 and also like flat 5. Not sure this is even possible. Let's see how it sounds. So we're gonna do this. And we're gonna bring in the flat 5. So. I think that's enough demonstration here. Keep looking at the wrong camera again. Anyway, kind of gone through all the modes there. In the next video, I'm gonna go through the modes all with the same reference point of like a G note. So let's see how that goes. Thanks for watching. Stay follow or leave a like or whatever. Keep coming back to learn a thing or two. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you'll learn nothing. If nothing else, maybe you've had a good time. Bye. So now the part where I play through different modes, starting from G, with a G in the bass range or bass section here on the keyboard, starting with Ionian. By the way, watch the previous videos if you're unsure what this is about. G Ionian, let's go G Dorian. I'm trying to stay in a sort of similar position to not go all about. I'm gonna jump a bit around later on in this video. And then what we do now, we're doing Dorian. Let's do G Phrygian. have to think at the moment. My brain is overloaded with information and talking about it for a while now. G, Lydian. And, you know, some of these modes and keys and all this, they come from different keys now. I'm more familiar with certain of them. So we just did Lydian. Let's do G, Mixolydian. G, Aeolian. G, Locrian. Am I playing a wrong note there? I think I might have been. And let's jump like outside of our of our diatonic kind of comfort zone. Let's go to G harmonic minor. Let's go G Phrygian dominant. How's that right? And let's just finally do something like a G melodic minor. Might have messed that last one up. You get the point now, though, and you're gonna have to explore these on your own to see what is making them different from one another. Let's quickly do like a bit of soloing over chords that, in the same way I did in the last video, where I had a chord playing beneath it, but we're only going to do chords with G as a root now. So G major 9. Make sure we play that G. And 9. And the 7. Want to skip that 7 because it made it sound like I was playing something with an F sharp. I kind of didn't like it. Let's do a 9. And now let's jump to Dorian. We're gonna do a G minor 7 add 13. 7 13. My brain is going very quick now, like trying to remember all this. So, what's next? G Phrygian. Let's do a G minor and just add in the flat 9. So G minor flat 9. So let's do a G major 7, sharp 11. So G major, G major 7, and sharp 11. G Mixolydian, so let's do that major with a flat 7, so it's basically just dominant. So G, what to say? G major and a 7. G Aeolian. I keep looking at that camera still. G Aeolian. Let's just put a G minor in here. Finally, G Locrian. How am I going to do that? So I'm going to do G. I'm going to do a flat 9. I'm going to do a flat 5. Let's just quickly, if we can make it, let's do a G major, a G minor, G minor major 7. So a G minor, I'm gonna run out of time here. G minor and a major 7. That last one would work with a melodic minor too. So quickly. And that's it for this time, folks. 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye. See you next time.